being brutally honest, because unfortunately, you know, people who achieve something in life, all you see is the glitz and the glory of it. You have no idea of the grit and glory, and there's a disconnect. You look at someone and what they achieve, like, oh my God, I can never be like that. But if that person is real with you and tell you what they've been through, then now there's a common connection, and maybe you can then, you know, make someone else believe, like, well, maybe I can. Or some kid in the ghetto, like, read my story, like, wow, he made it, maybe I can. It's just that maybe, that planting that one seed is all that you need sometimes. So to finish answer your question, you know, then that happened, and I'm forced into retirement. I had to file bankruptcy. I had 7 cars, and I had a mansion that literally people would get lost in. So from that, I'm forced to go and live with my wife at the time, my children, in a single bed. You know, it's 3 of us laying in the bed, and I have a machine hooked up to me being dialyzed and stuff like that, and I get better, and, you know, I go and compete in Olympia, an awe moment for me after everything I've been through. And so it's like the book is continuously being written. Now I'm dealing with this, but listen, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm so proud and happy about everything I've been through, because I can take every one of those situations and now I can reach out and touch other people with that. I'd never be able to talk to somebody if I wasn't suicidal. I'd never be able to talk to another kid about being suicidal. If I haven't ever, you know, made millions, lost millions, late millions, I'd never be able to sit there and talk to somebody who's been through that. I'd never be able to talk to another kidney transplant patient if I hadn't had one myself. Now I can be a spokesperson for amputees and people who are going through challenges because I've been through it. So I'm very thankful about everything I've been through, because I'm trying to take these lemons, and as you just eat a lemon, it's sour, it tastes horrible. But damn, if you add a little bit of sugar and water to it, it's lemonade, and who don't love lemonade? So I'm trying to take my lemons in life and have someone drink from my cup, so that they don't have to go through what I went through, and they can just go through my experience and know, don't go down that door. Believe in yourself. So
what you're saying is a price, and when every sportsman has done it, and they'd be lying if they didn't. When you see that picture that says it all, you need to ask the question, what's in your head at that time? And so when you see you in your high, don't ask the question, what is in your head at that time? Is that it? I'm here. I want something more. You're always chasing that rush.
Again, I'm fortunate that I never been a drug addict because of Jesus. That's a monster. I mean, I have to take narcotics now, and I'm very careful because that's a monster I never want to deal with. But I hear, you know, drug addicts talking about it all the time, chasing that high. It's never good enough. You know, and as you continue to chase that, whatever it is, as you reach those goals, it doesn't mean anything anymore, and you're off to the next one. So again, if you can't find pure happiness and be, listen, mate, you know, I go to so many different odd places, you know, and I see people like some areas in the rural areas, they don't have internet, they don't have a cell phone. You know, I've been to India and I walk through the slums and the kids are running around freaking no clothes on, no shoes, and they're laughing and grinning ear to ear. I'm like, Jesus, man, that's pure happiness. Here I have all these great things, and I'm still trying to figure out my way and unhappy. I mean, you know, I think we just really need to regroup and figure out what's happiness to you. A young lad asked me, you know, before, you know, what is it like achieving some of the things I've done? I said, you know, careful, you know, what you ask for, because the price you got to pay might be a little bit taller than what you think. You know, we say it in different ways, you know, stand in my shoes and walk a mile, but, you know, be very careful of what you wish for, because 9 times out of the 10, the price that you got to pay to get that, once you get there, you're not happy about it, and you look back in life and you say it wasn't worth it. So to answer that question, was it worth it for me? Yeah, because if I didn't go through any of that, I wouldn't be able to reach out to anyone. You know, coming from hard times, you're sitting there, you're talking to a kid, you know, it's from the ghetto, who's, you know, been chased, been beaten, all these things, and you try to talk to them, they're gonna look at you, the first thing they're gonna say is like, you don't know what I've been through. But I have, and once I explain to them I have, now there's a common bond and we can talk and I can help that person. it's the same thing. There's no room that I can't walk in that I don't feel comfortable with. Suicide, depression, homeless, beaten, molested, millionaires, lost it, surgeries, deadly disease, amputees. I can walk in a room and have a hat that I'm very comfortable in, but I just choose to take all those mishaps and make them incredible that I can reach out and touch other people. So that's what's most important to me. I don't give a freak about, what I used to look like. I don't give a damn about that. I don't care about my house and my car. I mean, how many great people out there, millionaires, billionaires, actors, this, that, and other, just who are horrible freaking, young man, just, not young, but just supposedly hung himself. He was a child molester. This guy actually had his own freaking island, more money than he could ever spend, you know what I mean? But was he a good person? So what does that mean when you say a person's an icon or a legend or a star or a champion? What does that mean? That doesn't mean crap to me. So I just care about being a humanitarian, somebody who cares about others, trying to bridge this dumbass gap of racism and hate and all that stuff. That there is a real person. And on my tombstone, that's all I want on there. I don't want no legend or anything else or that crap, because that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day.
You go to the height of your career. Who was your nemesis? Who was that person that you're the one I want to always have one up on? And in boxing, you say you always need a next partner. So you always need somebody to that one that bulls you, that one you want to smash every time you get in.
Yeah.
Who was yours?
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's gonna be easy for you guys to accept this answer, but I've always been asked, what's the best and the worst part about me? And I'm like, it's so easy to answer. It's me. I'm my worst effing enemy, and I'm my best adversary. It's not someone else trying to take my life, it's me. I'm my worst enemy, and I'm the only one who can help pull myself out of it. So, in your head, it's a greater opponent than fighting someone else. I can pick out their weakness, I can figure it out, I can study them, I can attack them. There's no attack in this. It knows everything to say to me, right? It never leaves me. So it's my worst enemy. And it's also the most powerful thing I have to go against my worst enemy, so that's so easy, mate. Me.
We kind of spoke a little bit when the video was playing.